Day four, and you guys are back. Or maybe it's the first time, and if it is, do watch this episode, then go back and check it back. Because, guys, it's 7 days of the ministry. And yeah, this is us being thankful to you guys, helping us grow. For those of you who have supported us, just been there with the ministry, even if you're new, we're thanking you. We've been about for a few years. Last year was really big for us. Two members, Big Tone and Nico Double V, the Viceroy of Verisimilitude. They went to their first wrestling shows. All of us went to, well, maybe not Den the Tech, who's been to many stadium shows, but we had our first UK pay-per-view, and it's been a great time, and we just wanted to show appreciation and try and build and connect with other wrestling fans. This is what it's all about, WWE talk about the universe. Everyone has a world champion, so it'd be great to talk to everyone, but just connect with us, guys, and this is what it's all about. And this is our way of doing it, just by showing our views, seeing if you guys connect, or if you don't agree with us and don't connect with what we're saying, disagree with us, let's discuss, and that's what it's all about. So for the past few days, we've been doing our male of the year, female of the year, tag team of the year, and faction of the year. That was a joint show, that's why we're at 4 categories, but on day 4. And today we're bringing it back. We are talking comeback of the year. Any promotion, and again, the guys have no clue what each other have done. I've got everyone to send me the videos individually. I recorded my own videos prior to this show, so each time you see me, it's not me just like jumping in randomly. I pre-recorded my video, so no one had a chance to sway anyone's vote. And we talked about who was the comeback kid of the year: male, female, tag team, anything. It could have been absolutely anyone or any group of people. Here is what the Ministry of Wrestling Boys had to say. Comeback of the year. So we've seen Bray Wyatt return. We've seen Bayley return, which was cool. A miracle could happen before the end of the year and Sasha Banks could return. But none would top the return of Paige, aka Saraya. We've seen Daniel Bryan come back when we thought there was no return. We've seen Edge come back when we thought there was no return. And the trifecta has been complete. Thanks to Tony Khan. It scared the shit out of me. I'm still scared, but I'm happy to see it. Paige, Saraya, is back in the ring, doing her thing. She's found a new house and she's dominating. So for me, it goes without question. The only one to acknowledge as a comeback of the year goes to Saraya.
When we're talking about comebacks, it's been quite the year. There's been quite a few faces we haven't seen in a while, and there's been some major returns, some which we never thought we'd actually see again. But my favorite out of all of them has to be Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 38. Like, when the glass shatters and he comes down, the elation of the crowd is just crazy. I don't see that for anyone, like, these days. Like, there was something about The Rock and Austin when they came to the ring, like, during the Attitude Era. It just had the crowd be as emotive as they've ever been. Yeah, and that's just continued to this day. So to see it happen one more time was just a thing of beauty. Whether you think the match was good or not, I personally had a blast with it. I mean, Stone Cold he's old, and like he hasn't been in the ring for many years, but he managed to pull off, an entertainment spectacle. And then we doubled up on WrestleMania 38 Night 2 when he come out and stunned McMahon, which was the worst stunner of all time. It's funny because the first stunner McMahon took was the worst stunner, and the last one he took was the worst stunner as well. So, hey, it does a great end to their signature feud. Yeah, so Stone Cold, I was glad to see you back. Hope to see you back again.
So what's up? It's Den the Tech again. And this time I'm going with the best comeback of the year. Hopefully this means return of the year. Everyone's assuming I'm going to pick Bayley because I'm a big fan of Bayley. But we knew she was coming back, just didn't know when. So with that little hint, you got to know I'm picking Saraya, a.k.a. Paige. Strictly the fact that didn't see it coming. She was out. I thought she was out of wrestling fully. So I'm happy for her coming back. I know she's only had one match, but if it's just only that one match, I'm happy just because she's back. And even though I went against her and picked against her, yeah, doesn't matter. I'm just happy for her. So yeah, boom. My pick of comeback of the year / return, it's gotta be Paige Saraya. Hey, same difference to me. Peace.
Leon's comeback of the year, Bray Wyatt.
Comeback of the year. Now that for me is quite an obvious one, but obviously we each have our own opinions on everything. But the comeback of the year for me has got to be Cody Rhodes returning to the land of the giants, WWE. I remember where we all were at Big Tone's house at the ministry, and we were all fist pumping and screaming and cheering at the screen. Such was our happiness at seeing Cody back and presented like a superstar. He went on an absolute tear, beating Seth Rollins 3 times, and the comeback was so good that with only 3 matches back, people are saying that he's the one who's going to dethrone Roman, which I happen to agree with. So yeah, Cody Rhodes, best comeback of 2022.
Will he be the one to dethrone the one? That's a very interesting question. It's possible. Like, listen, Cody has been on a rampage, but hey, guess who else is here? Bray Wyatt. That's another contender. It sadly won't be Saraya because, hey, different company, different gender. So that, as far as I'm concerned, those title matches no longer take place. But it has been a very, very interesting time. Some people might be saying, oh, hell no. Let's bring back the Attitude Era and let that guy drop a couple stunners. But I believe it's that guy's feud in person who will be faded, who will be facing the Tribal One. But it's not about Roman, guys. It's all about the comeback. It's all about the comeback. Who was your comeback person? I called him a comeback kid. Let's give these guys their flowers, right? Who was your comeback person of the year? Was it the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin? The lady who came back to reclaim a new house, Paige, aka Saraya? Is it the one who formerly was in the Firefly Funhouse and now is part of the Wyatt Six? And who knows who Uncle Howdy is, Bray Wyatt? Or is it the one who turns every dream into a nightmare? He's got adrenaline in his soul and he's reminded us all that wrestling has more than one royal family, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Well, guys, there's only one way for you to vote who deserves to be the comeback person of the year. And that is by heading over to @Ministry of Wrestling or @MOW News. We will be combining these votes, guys. So don't think I'm going to be just like, oh, favoring this side or the other. No matter what the results are, we will be pooling them and we'll give like an average percentage or something. We're going to do the maths. I'll probably talk to Double V. He likes to do all these kind of math stuff. If not, we'll find a way. But either way, it will be fairly judged as to who is the comeback person of the year. Now, some of you may say, hold on, Den was right. Bailey was the comeback of the year for 2022. Comment below. Excuse me. Hit us up on Twitter. Comment below. Hit us on Twitter. Hit us up on Instagram. It doesn't really matter where you hit us up. And you may, with enough sway votes, be able to convince us that by the time our show comes next week, when all the ministry guys are in the house, it's not just me. If you're a new viewer, or this is you just joined us for the week of ministry, and you're just seeing this guy, those other people on the video are in our shows. Check all our prediction shows. Check out the page. We will appreciate that. But yeah, guys, right now, anyone you want to vote for, you can comment below and you may be able to sway us. But this is some pretty tough competition out here. So once again, head on over to @Ministry of Wrestling on Instagram, MOW News. Hell, you can even do Ministry of Wrestling on Facebook. I just don't think they've got a poll, but I'll welcome the comments below and we'll take them. Anything that goes below a post, I will post it on Facebook as well. I told you, if you go back to episode 1 of the week of ministry, I said it. Developments were coming. This just came on the spot. I will post a picture each week, each day on Facebook. You guys comment below. Any interaction there, we'll take it. But guys, once again, thank you very much. We are keeping it short. We are keeping it sweet. None of these hour shows right now. These are just 15 minutes the most, if anything. But it's all about appreciation, talking wrestling, connecting with wrestling fans, whether it's AEW, WWE. Hell, you want to bring back WWF, we'll talk it. ECW, WCW. We've got a wealth of knowledge here, and we love to talk to you guys. Again, drop your hints. It will help towards building what the ministry will have in plans for 2023. But until then, if you're not, hey, go back and check the other shows and then catch us tomorrow or whenever you're catching us. One Squad, you guys live. I am the 1AJ and I will see you tomorrow.